Hello, I am Joe McDonald and this is Big Mac's Battle Blogs. And this is One Sock, my dog. How are you all? I know it's been about 10 days now. I've been busy. There's been a lot going on, an awful lot. If any of you have keep an eye on my shorts as well, you will see some footage that came from another channel. I didn't take it, of an airstrike that happened on a Russian bunker command center the other day, and I cannot say how, but I had a hand in that. Me and other people detected that place a good long while ago, and we've been trying to get it fucking blown up for over a year. And then recently, we'd sort of given up. We'd given up looking for bigger targets. We'd given up. We were just focusing on stuff that was within an FPV mortar kind of range, 15k tops. We weren't really going further than that. And when the Anton Viska bridge got blown up, I was like, right, I want all the files we've got of the big stuff, and we fired it up the line, and fucking 5 days later, that thing got fucking blown up. So thank you, whoever listened to me. Thank you, sir. I have no idea if that's the correct. I've never done the Ukrainian military. I've never done the army salute. I've never done the Marines salute. I've only ever seen it done once at a fucking funeral. I've got no idea. But whoever listened to me, finally, thank you. That meant a lot to me. There was this T-90 who I called Russian Whitman, who used to use that place as a bunker. I don't know if we got. I've heard that there was some armour inside there when they blew it, but I don't know. But yeah, that T-90 nearly got me a couple of times. So just taking out his home is still a fucking result. And apparently there was a bunch of like high-ranking officers, and that's going to be the command centre. So it was a proper worthwhile target. So total fucking results. Tomorrow, I am going to cobble together another video that will have that clip in, and it will also have some combat footage from our recent, forays of Baba Yaga missions and FPV missions and some bombing from the Mavics. And the Russians keep fucking sending guys, and we keep knocking them down, and I have to admit it's just got to be kind of a bit what can I say, I used to have a lot more emotions about it when I was part of something that was being effective, that was destroying the enemy. Success, a little bit of horror and sadness at the fact that this shit needs to happen in the first place, but elation, like it's a result. They can't kill us now. So but yeah, it's just got to be a bit fucking mundane, really, which is why it was nice to actually get something really substantial and feel that again. So yeah, but there's a lot going on. They seem like they really want to establish full control over what's left of the bridge, even though we blew it the other day, which is obviously why we blew it. We detected some plans of theirs, and decided to act. They just keep sending guys. So our guys had to go up there the other day. There's going to be some footage of this as well. they went up there in basically I got given chaplain's vehicle. I'm rambling a bit now. I haven't had any sleep in like a day and a half, really. I think I might have nodded off for half an hour at about 5 this morning. But that was about it. There were other guys working, you know what I mean. It was they'd all had little kips as well, so it was okay. You know, not like incorrectly falling asleep at my post. But yeah, I'm knackered. So what was I saying? Something about the war, I imagine. Yeah. So I got given this vehicle. I got made a military chaplain by this organisation that works with the Ukrainian military. This charity called Jeeps for Peace, who work with the Ukrainian military chaplains organisation, and so they could give me a car and not like the unit. They made me a military chaplain. So yeah, I'm a military chaplain in Ukraine. I've got an identification for it and everything. You know, I should probably learn how to marry someone and just like do it to the lads for a laugh when we're on position. You know, it's real. There's nothing you can do about it now. You know, welcome to the fucking LGBTQ West, eh? So yeah. But the fucking L200 got blown up the other day. Now, fortunately, no one was in it. It got hit by an FPV, and fortunately, it's a recoverable as well. But still, I fucking loved that L200. It was a bloke called Graham something. I fucking hope if I get your name wrong, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it was Graham. I'm not going to say his last name because it'll be someone obnoxious who's also got the name Graham. Like I think there's a Russian blogger who's called Graham Phillips something. But this Graham bloke and Jeeps for Peace got me this L200 and it got blown up. And I found that out on the way back from Mykolaiv, where, Odessa, actually, where I just dropped off Harley and one of my viewers, Chris, who'd helped Harley bring the vehicles over. I got them to Odessa and spent the night there. And then on the way back, I find out the L200's been blown up. But the two other cars they brought, that immediately went from Harley and the handover at the epicenter in Miko, which there'll be a bit of footage of, to Kherson, and immediately went into a mission. And the lads have got a video of them driving along in it, and you know, the roads are bad. You know, we don't always operate in the city. Sometimes we have to go to the villages and the countryside and stuff, and the fucking road, you know, the roads were fucked before the war, and now they're really, really fucked, and it's the end of winter, you know. So yeah, so that's, again, my commander was super happy. So thank you, Harley. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone donated who got us those vehicles, because things like that, you know, we are relying on civilian vehicles and donated vehicles to do our job. So, you know, the army has given our unit very few vehicles, some, but for my platoon, it's like pretty much the entire complement of vehicles is mine now that I've provided. Like pretty much. Still a few to go, but we've provided vehicles to other bits of the unit as well. We've provided vehicles to medical, and we've provided vehicles to logistics as well, and just like infantry platoons for moving the guys around. So yeah, you know, if it wasn't for those vehicles, you know, and also my vehicles have been used in casualty evacuations. Like my flatmate, who's back from hospital and back working now, was evacuated in a vehicle that I provided. So, you know, the money you guys have given that allows me to get cars for this unit has allowed work to happen, i.e. the destruction of the enemy. It's allowed evacuation missions to happen, i.e. saving lives. And it's also, yeah, like literally it's a fucking 100%. We rely on it. So thank you everyone for that. So yeah, anyway, that's this video. I'm not going to try and shift to another talking point now because I'm shattered. but I'll make loads of little clips and then stitch all the clips of the action together tomorrow, and hopefully you guys can enjoy that, because I've got like 72 hours of rest and recoup time now, or 48 at least. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, I've got a bit of time off, so I'm going to make some content, and yeah, I think my dog wants to go out. He's been very, very well behaved the last 24 hours, but I think he needs to go out for a bit of a walk. So I'm going to put my helmet and my night vision on and go for a little stroll. Anyway, it's goodbye from me, Joe McDonald at Big Mac's Battle Blogs. And as always, to our pro Russian and Vacnic listeners, Idi Nahoy za Loopers.